Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
How to improve the quality of your online leads. For most online marketers, success boils down to how much revenue your campaign generates. That revenue is tied to paying customers, and paying customers are just leads who made it through the sales funnel. Accordingly, many online marketers measure their success in terms of how many leads they were able to generate. It's a good number to know, for sure, but there's one major problem with it. It doesn't tell you how good those leads are. Working with 5 great bottom-of-the-funnel leads is better and will result in more revenue than 100 irrelevant or uninterested leads from some tangential whitepaper download on your website. That 100 number is a flashy vanity metric, but without substantive-led quality, it's essentially useless. We write a lot about increasing traffic to your site and improving conversion rates, and this is important for B2B and B2C companies alike. When most people talk about conversion optimization, they're talking about increasing the number of leads you receive. What follows is a discussion on lead quality, why it matters, and how to improve it. Let's dive in. Why lead quality matters. If you've ever been in a sales position, you know why lead quality matters. Low-quality leads are people who aren't interested in your product or brand, or those who are just interested in finding out more details without really buying anything. They may even be people who fall outside your demographics if you're generating leads automatically. All this is a problem because every weak lead you spend time on is wasted time you could have spent on a high-quality lead. You might get fewer leads overall, but your sales ratio will be much better. How to filter your leads for quality. If you're just getting started with online marketing or conversion optimization, you might want to focus on quantity first. There's no use trying to filter 2 leads down to 1 lead, but once you start getting dozens or hundreds of leads on a regular basis, you'll need to focus that stream down to only what's most important. Here's how you do it. Improve content targeting. This first option might seem obvious, but it's easy to neglect. Your content is responsible for the majority of your inbound traffic and early interested leads. It attracts people from search engines and social media, and forms visitors' impressions of your site when they start poking around. The type of topics you pick can have a drastic impact on the people who eventually choose to convert. For example, if you write about basic, general topics in your industry, you'll tend to attract leads who are nearly unfamiliar with your type of company and industry best practices. If you need qualified leads with more experience or familiarity, you'll have to increase the vocabulary and change the focus of your articles. Your content marketing strategy, if executed with care, can be your greatest source of incoming leads. Writing regular high-quality content and using the power of social media channels to syndicate that content will naturally attract dozens, and in time, hundreds of leads to your website. In order to maximize the conversion potential for those leads, and ensure that those leads are as qualified as possible, you need to adjust your content strategy accordingly. For example, if you own a law firm, but you only do work with business clients, writing content about consumer-focused law and litigation work might attract a large number of people to your blog, but those people wouldn't belong to your key demographic, and your lead quality would correspondingly decline. It's better to write and publish content that caters to a highly specific type of person, the kind of person you'd love to come in as a lead. Refine your social media efforts. Just like content, the things you publish on social media can have an effect on who comes to your site. However, on social media, you have more control over who comes into and remains in your pool of followers. For example, you can target specific demographics to reach out to and build an audience person by person to increase the percentage of connections who fall into your targeted demographics. You can also use segmented lists to filter out those who might not be relevant, such as people outside your geographic area. Additionally, you can spend more time on social media, reaching out to individuals you know would make good leads and follow them. This will get their attention and gradually shift your following to be mostly comprised of pre-qualified leads. Segment your landing pages. If your content and social adjustments don't help, you can consider funneling people to different landing pages based on their intentions. For example, let's say you offer 3 different levels of service: 1 for beginners, 1 for experts, 1 as a white label service for other businesses. Here, you can create 3 different landing pages with specific copy that only appeals to one of these demographics. If you funnel lots of traffic to each of these pages, they'll naturally filter out any leads who aren't qualified for each specific service. Funnel conversions into an email campaign. Instead of attempting to get leads right away, turn your main site of conversion into a prospective lead generator. When you get someone to fill out your form, subscribe them to an ongoing email campaign. A portion of these subscribers, only the most interested, will open your emails regularly, and might even reach out directly to you. With every email, your pool of prospective leads will grow warmer toward your brand, and uninterested parties will naturally unsubscribe, allowing your lead pool to filter itself. Make the conversion more demanding. What I'm about to suggest violates a basic principle of conversion optimization. Make the conversion as easy as possible. When you do this, you greatly increase the number of leads you receive, but unfortunately, you also decrease the quality. By making your conversion process more difficult, such as asking more questions or requiring a specific commitment to proceed, you'll filter out the marginally interested parties and focus solely on those who are already willing to buy. The downside to this strategy is that you can end up alienating those who may not yet be at the bottom of the funnel.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.